Hi there, everybody. I wanted to just quickly log on and first of all say thank you to everybody for the really positive feedback that I've been getting for some of these vlogs recently. You can probably tell it's not scripted. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with this ultra run. So I'm just kind of giving everything a go and just trying to do the best I possibly can. I've done half marathons consistently now for the last sort of 5 or 6 weeks. So whether I've been sort of overtraining it or maybe I've been sort of pushing myself a bit too hard, I don't know. So I've had another look at the training that I've been doing, and what I've realised is that maybe every 4 weeks or maybe every 5 weeks, I probably need to have a slightly calmer week and just kind of slow things down a little bit. So that's what I'm probably going to do this week. I've got the Chiltern Half Marathon coming up on Saturday. So I want to be in a really good shape for that. So it's a really kind of balancing exercise to do between making sure your training is keeping well conditioned for the big event that you've got coming up, whilst also at the same time not overstraining. So I've had another look at my schedule. I've now planned for the next month ahead with some breaks in between now. So give that a go and see what happens. I've got a couple of things on my dad's issues that I need to sort out. So he lost his wallet the other week, or the other day even. I think he dropped it. So I've been in contact with his bank. Despite the fact that I sent over power of attorney forms about a year ago, I hadn't appreciated that they don't have me registered on their system because they didn't accept some of the documents that I sent over. So I've got to get those certified. I've got my dad's car sold, which is great news because that's sort of more money in the bank to pay for his care. I've just got to deliver the V5 documents over to Mill Hill later, to the garage that's bought it from me. So quite a few things to sort out on the finance side with my dad, sorting out the car. Work is really busy at the moment as well, which is another thing. So trying to squeeze in all the training as well and doing these vlogs and stuff is actually becoming a bit of a challenge, but I'm very keen to keep it going. It's really to kind of raise awareness and raise funding for Alzheimer's Research UK, all in preparation for the 100-kilometre run from London to Brighton next year in May. We're doing it in one go. A Justgiving page is going to be set up. Jamie, my brother, and my friend Greg are due to get together on Sunday, this Sunday. So when we get together, we will probably be signing up for the event and also setting up the Justgiving page. So watch this space, and I'll circulate the details as soon as I've got it ready. Good evening, peeps. So it's about 10:15 on Tuesday evening. I meant to send over the V5 documents to the garage for give my dad's car to the guys who I'm sending it to, which I totally forgot to do on the weekend. I've just got a bit busy with a few things. So it's 10:15 on Tuesday evening, and I need to send them over so that my dad can get money for the car. Just a little bit of a story with regards to my dad's car. He's always been really fond of driving, and about 2 years ago, whenever it was, we realised that he wasn't able to drive that much anymore. He kept on getting, first of all, his car lost. So my brother and I, Jamie, and my dad's partner, Cynthia, spent our time sort of looking around Barnet for his car. Sometimes my dad would go missing with that as well. And then when we mentioned to my dad that he wasn't going to be able to drive, the reaction that he gave was, well, if you're taking that away from me, that's completely my independence gone. He says, I might as well top myself. I kind of know my dad pretty well, and I know when he's serious and I know when he's not. And even though I think he said it with some sort of degree of sincerity, I never for a second really believed that he would top himself. So we kind of went through a bit of a game where, you know, we would hide his keys in his flat, his car keys in his flat, at places where we knew he probably wouldn't look, just to kind of prevent him from driving, because we thought, you know, the duty of care that he probably owes to other drivers on the road, it just wasn't safe. It then got reported, I don't know, I can't remember how it came about, but it got reported to the DVLA that he's got dementia. So they then sent him a questionnaire to fill out and for him to go to a driving assessment, which we told him about, and he thought it was a lot of nonsense at the time. But then lo and behold, he kind of forgot about the form that came through, didn't complete it, and then got chased, I think, by them a couple of times. And then when going through his post, I realised that they have actually now revoked his driving licence. I've not mentioned it to him, or maybe once or twice, just to kind of explain to him the reasons why he can't drive, whenever he had raised in the past. But look, selling his car is, you know, not that I'm getting emotional about these things, because you end up getting sort of fairly hardened to different things like this. But his car's always been, like, you know, a big sort of part of him. When he was in his younger days, when he was working, he was a sales agent for a menswear label, So he used to take a lot of pride in his car. He spent a lot of time in his car, and that was also a time when he'd also listen to his music as well. So it's a big part of him. Yeah, you have your independence by being able to go out and about and not have to be taken to places from A to B by other people, have to rely on anybody else like that. But it's always been sort of a big part of his job as well. So, you know, not seeing my dad with a car was a bit of a change, and it really struck me as to how his independence really has been sort of stripped back as a result. This has all really been caused from the fact that he's got dementia. So yeah. Anyway, you know, things in people's life change, obviously. So it's now time to get rid. The money, you know, it's better to have the money in his account so we can pay for the ongoing care needs which he now needs because of his dementia, and the effects that has caused on him physically as well, and mentally, and everything else that goes with it. So yeah, I just wanted to explain it to people. It's more than just, you know, selling a car. It's a big part of his life, big part of my memories of him growing up as well. So anyway, it is what it is. I'm on my way there now, so I'll speak to you guys soon. So that's done. The car's not on the forecourt, so just posted the V5 through the letterbox, and yeah, my way home. So that's it. End of the car as far as my dad's concerned. End of an era, as they say. All right, speak soon, peeps. Bye now.